Remember how in the first movie there was like, "This is not your home," in like the dust, and look at what he writes.
Fuck you.
Hi Comrades, happy Saturday. I know I haven't posted in over a week, but I promise I'm gonna make it up to you today. I'm gonna be watching 7 movies. So the last review that I did was on a movie called Bad Ben, and a few days ago I found out that there are 7 more movies, so I'm very excited to watch them all today. For those that are not familiar with the franchise, Bad Ben franchise is a story that follows this guy. His name is Tom, and he basically moves into a house that's haunted, but he doesn't care that it's haunted. And when I finished the first movie, it ended with him getting dragged like downstairs by a ghost, and then they just cut off, and we don't know what happens. So the first movie is Bad Ben. We watched it last time. The second one is called Steelmanville Road. We're gonna watch Badder Ben, the final chapter, Bad Ben, the Mandela Effect, The Crescent Moon Clown, Bad Ben, The Way In, Bad Ben Pandemic. I think that's the last one that came out. I think that should be 8. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. If you're new here, I usually do movie reviews, horror series reviews, and like shark site reviews, but lately I've just been sticking to horror movies. I'm just gonna do my usual where I watch a little bit and then check in, but since there's so many movies, I'm probably gonna be watching bigger chunks and checking in a little bit less. I also have to clean the whole house today, so hopefully while I'm watching this and wasting like 10 hours of my life on 7 movies, I'll get something done. So I'll see you soon. Okay, so I started movie number 2, Stillmanville Road. This is 2016. Rachel Harris and her husband Matt move into a new home only to experience a barrage of paranormal and increasingly aggressive activity. This better be funny or I will sue. By the way, this is like a prequel to the first movie, so we're gonna find out who the ghosts are in the house or whatever. But our boy Nigel Bach is not in it, like the main character. So hopefully it's not the man. So they basically moved into this girl's dead mom's house that she's never met, and they got it for free. All they have to pay is utilities. They're a young couple. Her name is Rach. The guy is ugly. He has to work nights, and she's like hearing things and stuff. They installed cameras, and now he's like, it's all in your head, but look what happens behind them. Look, the chair is literally rocking as he's like, nothing's going on. They're the ones that installed the cameras that we see in the first movie. Okay, so our girl Rach is starting to see ghosts. Well, I guess she's not seeing them, but we're seeing them. Let me show you what the ghost looks like, okay? Look. That's the ghost. So spooky, so scary. Okay, so she's walking around, but she doesn't see him. Somehow, she doesn't look back. Not once while the lights are off. Confusion. Oh my god, they're watching it on camera. Look, they're literally watching it on camera. And her boyfriend or husband or whatever, he's like, I see it, but I don't believe it. Alright, so we're 30 minutes in. And this movie's good. I love the pacing. I love how it's like so dumb. Look at how that boy is gonna get. Did you see that? That's how he got down from the cellar. He's gonna attack them. Alright, so they're talking to the lawyer that kind of like gave them the house or whatever. And he's like, the video that you're showing me is edited. This is all fake. This boy does not exist. I'm gonna say he's gonna die first. Look, so the lawyer left and the ghost is just chilling there and they don't see him, but the camera sees him. Oh, I guess he's still there. Also, the entire house stinks. So we just found out that her mom died at the bottom of the stairs in the basement. Yikes. Rachel decided to talk to her past mother's friend, and the friend was like, there's like this weird dude in the woods and he's trying to impregnate you. I know, and he has wings. Basically like an antichrist, I guess. And now she's pregnant, but they don't think that it's his. Like, she has no clue. Okay, so she said she had the baby, she named him Ben, and he flew away. Interesting. Okay, so Ben flew back, and Rachel was holding him, and then the dad came in and killed Ben. he like hit him with a stick or something. Okay, I finished the movie. It ended with Mona, the mom's friend, burying Ben. And then, in the first movie, what's his name? He like ruined his grave. So that's the grave. So we found out who Ben is, I guess. Okay, we're on to movie number 3. This one is called Better Ben, the Final Chapter. Something tells me it's not gonna be a final chapter. Oops. Ignore that. Okay, so it's like a group of 3 people that break into the house that Tom like got killed at, and we find out. So they find the security footage cameras, and they find out that he lived. He literally just walked away. He's like totally fine. He's gonna put on his glasses. Here's my sandwich. Kind of looks sad. So the girl hacked into every security footage camera in the 5-mile radius and found Tom Riley at like some supermarket store. I don't know how she did it, but good job, I guess. So they got Tom to come back to the house, and they're gonna make like a little documentary about what happened to him. And he's like, I'm gonna do this for one reason and one reason only.
Doing this for one reason and one reason only. To tell your story, right? Fuck no. I'm doing this because you guys are paying me.
So Tom is showing them the house and like giving them a little tour. And remember how in the first movie there was like, this is not your home in like the dust. And look at what he writes.
Fuck you.
What? Tom finds a book which has like a ritual. So he's trying to do a ritual. And we get this amazing scene.
Are you fucking shitting me? Oh, it's lit. Are you shitting me?
This is so funny. So the production crew is like missing, and he's been looking for them for the last like 20 minutes of the movie. And he's like, wait, I haven't checked the basement. Let me go check the basement. And there they are. Yay, they're here. You found them, good job. My computer's dying. Alright, so they're all fine. They literally just woke up and were like, where are we? I really hope you stayed this long into the video, because they're basically filming like, he's filming in case somebody finds this tape, like they're dead. And listen to what he says.
Please delete all the history on my internet browsers. That's all I ask for, please.
Brother. So the girl producer gets possessed, and I put it into 2x just for funsies. Look at it. And she's just everywhere. Okay, so they made it out of the house, and I guess Bad Ben and Tom are kind of like friends now, and Tom is also a paranormal investigator now. I don't know what the next movie is going to be about. Okay, we're on movie number 4, right? This one is called Bad Ben, the Mandela Effect. 1 hour and 7 minutes long. The last 3 have been like an hour and a half. Okay, so it's not his further experiences, but it's what if he was experiencing his first experience all over again in parallel universes. I don't know. It basically follows the same story as the first movie, except it's shot a little bit different, and he decided to bring the little cadaver of Bad Ben, well, he doesn't know it's him yet, into the house because he dug up his grave. He probably thinks it's like money or something. So he obviously kept a doll, and the doll keeps getting moved, and he decides to put a little Bluetooth tracker and a camera on the doll, and now we can see what the doll sees. It's getting a knife. Yes. Now this is like another universe, and he gets a Ouija board, and he's like, have I been here before? And the demon's like, you've been here again and again. This movie doesn't really make too much sense. It's like, it's really hard to tell that he's going through the same experience, because the experiences are like so different. Okay, so we're in the third scenario of this movie, and he's like, I feel like deja vu, like I've been in this house before and stuff is getting moved. Alright, so this is the last like scenario in the parallel universe, and he opens the door, hears the scream, says fuck this, and leaves. Nice. So I started the 5th movie of the franchise. This one is called The Crescent Moon Clown. This one is a 2018 movie. So I finished the movie and it was not good at all. There was no new scares. It wasn't scary at all. It didn't really fit in the franchise, and I also don't understand how the I don't understand how the previous movie was only an hour and 7 minutes long, but this one is like a full feature film, you know? It's just like, if you've seen a Bad Ben movie before, you don't have to watch this movie. So that's all I have to say about this one. We're just gonna move on to the next one. Alright, comrades, we're on to movie number 6. This one is called Bad Ben, The Way In. The movie is about a new owner that hires Tom to basically get rid of all the bad forces in the house. So to get rid of them, he first needs to find out how they're getting in. So I guess that's why the movie's called Bad Ben, The Way In. So I'm an hour into this movie, and essentially nothing really new happened. It's just like weird jump scares, and he's walking around the house, and nothing new's happening. Like, by movie 3, I was like, this franchise is so cool. But this is movie 7 and nothing, or movie 6, and nothing new has happened so far. And this is how the evil gets in. Through a door. Yes. The big mystery. The evil gets through the door. I said before, Ben and Tom are kind of like friends, and Tom is like fighting the demons that are in the house that are not Ben, because Ben is not really a demon, if that also makes sense. And so right now Tom is fighting demons that are basically dolls in the house that turn into real things, and he's like, Ben, help me, and Ben helps him. Like, the movie's getting kind of ridiculous.
On it. Enter the portal.
Okay, so Tom found out that the owner of the house was just watching him and streaming it to the internet, like him hunting all the bad things. So he was like, screw this, I'm leaving, guys, come back. And now they're all back, and Tom's gone. Watch. See, these are all the things that he got rid of, and that right there, that's Bad Ben flying. Awesome. Alright, comrades, I'm on movie 7, Bad Ben, The Haunted Highway. So Tom Riley is back, and this time he's in Uber, and most of the film takes place in the car as most of the film takes place in the car as he meets a myriad of characters who all seem to want to go to the same place, the house on Steelmanville Road. Alright, so this movie is a little bit different because it takes place in his car, and it's filmed like with his iPhone and the DoorDash cam and the cameras of his vehicle, like the front camera and the back camera. I have a feeling this movie's gonna be really good. Also, it's only an hour and something long. An hour and 11 minutes long! Yeah. Alright, so he just dropped off the first guy at the house, and he was like, do you believe in ghosts? I actually used to own this house. And the guy was like, no, that's all stupid. He just picked up a second guy, and he's like, the frick. And he's telling him that he has a job interview there. Look at my bubble tea. Yum delish. Alright, he picked up the third guy, and this guy's also going to the house. And he's like, are you going for a job interview too? And he's like, nah, just driving. So he dropped off the third guy, and we can like see him walking around the house with the security footage cameras. But he made Tom wait outside for him, and Tom fell asleep. This was like a Oh, mukbang. Mukbang. Ooh, I should do that next. I don't really know how I'm gonna incorporate that, but yes. So as Tom sleeps in his car, the radio plays and it's talking about how the first guy that was wearing shorts, he's wanted for like disappearance of multiple people. And Tom is sleeping, so he has no idea. 0. So the dude never came out, so Tom is like, I'm gonna go inside and look for him. Look, he's just like walking around the house in the dark, being like, hello, hello. Bro, just drive away. Oh, and the shoes got moved closer. Also, I think that's an extra pair. Spooky. Anyway, so he ended up leaving and he picked up another guy, and this guy is going to the middle of the woods to meet up with a girl. Not sure how the house ties into this one. So he left his wallet in his car, and now Tom is running through the woods in the middle of the night to give the guy his wallet back. Alright, so he basically left the wallet in the middle of the woods, and now he was like driving around and he got another call to go pick someone else up, and it's like at the same place where he dropped the previous guy off at. And he's like, oh, it must be the guy's booty call or whatever. So we'll see who he picks up. Alright, so he picked up the girl. Her name is Courtney, and she has a huge garbage bag with her. With just some stuff. And the bag started talking.
Dude, what did she do to you? Just take me back to my body.
What the fuck is going on in this movie? Alright, so he went to drop off the head at the forest, but Courtney was there, and she took the bag. And now he's like, there's a clown. I'm not really sure.
What the fuck?
Not really sure what's going on anymore. Alright, now he picked up the first guy in the shorts and took him to that place in the forest where he dropped off the other people. And a lot of things don't really make sense. And the story is kind of like layered on top of one another. Also, it's Halloween night. Now we get to watch a bunch of reviews of the drop you off.
I wasn't fucking dead. So fuck you. Shut up.
Nice. Alright, comrades, we are on our final stretch. This is movie number 8. Budget $0. By the way, it's 8:27 p.m. and I've been doing this since noon. Very exciting. Okay, comrades, I'm done with the 8th movie. So nothing really much happened. Is that correct? Nothing really much happened in this movie. It was basically just Tom sitting in the basement and like talking to people on Skype and seeing like their stories and their paranormal things happening to them. Didn't really have Bad Ben in it. So cool thing about this movie is that it actually had some of his fans starring as like the people that he's Skyping to, which is pretty cool. So maybe if I send him an email, I can be in his next movie. Overall, I would rate this franchise like a solid 8 out of 10. I definitely don't think you have to watch all 8 movies. First 3 and you're good. But this was a Saturday well spent. Also, I totally already bought a Bad Ben t-shirt. They have them on Amazon, so if you like this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe because I post pretty often. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in my next video. Bye. So I realized it's Sunday. I only have one day a week. I only have one day off a week, and it's Sunday, which is today. I don't know how I confused Sunday with a Saturday.